Once upon a time, in a lively town nestled between green hills and colorful markets, there lived a young girl named Amara. Her skin was a deep, radiant shade of brown, shining under the sun like polished mahogany. But Amara didn't see it that way. Though cheerful and full of life, she struggled with something she never spoke about. At school, most of the other children had much lighter skin. They often praised themselves and each other, calling their skin perfect. While Amara stayed quiet, her heart sinking. She'd look at her reflection, wondering why she looked so different. Why her skin wasn't pale and glowing like theirs. The voices around her told her, again and again, that beauty didn't look like her. Day by day, Amara's confidence began to fade. She laughed less, spoke less, and kept her head down. At night, when no one was watching, she would scroll through videos and articles about skin bleaching, secretly wishing she could change the way she looked. She dreamed of being someone else. Someone lighter, someone beautiful. Her mother, Mama Ife, who sold fabrics at the town market, noticed the shift. Her joyful little girl was slowly disappearing. One afternoon, Mama Ife gently asked, "Amara, my love, what's weighing on your heart?" But Amara said nothing. How could she admit she didn't love the way she looked? Not even to her own mother. Her best friend, Chinoza, tried to. "You're so beautiful, Amara," she'd say. But how could Amara believe her? Even Chinoza had lighter skin. And the world always seemed to prefer girls like her. Then came an announcement that lit up the school. A beauty pageant was being held. Amara had always dreamed of joining one. Strutting across a stage with pride, wearing a crown. But when she showed up on screening day, her excitement turned into dread. The girls were all light-skinned, glowing and confident. Amara looked around and felt like she didn't belong. "I can't compete with them," she whispered. And just like that, she turned around and left. She gave up on the dream. The next day, walking home from school through the market, she barely noticed the people or the colors around her. A photographer was in the market that day, snapping pictures of everyday life for a modeling agency. He captured children, traders, families, and without knowing it, he also captured Amara, walking quietly past a fruit store. The next day, he submitted his photos. Among hundreds of images, one caught the agency director's eye. A girl with rich skin and powerful presence. Her name was Miss Adana, a legendary figure in the town's fashion world. She was captivated by the photo. "This girl," she said, "is extraordinary." Determined to find her, she returned to the market and asked around with the photo in hand. Eventually, she was led to Mama Ife's fabric shop. When Amara saw Miss Adana walking, her heart nearly stopped. "You're Amara," she said gently. "You are absolutely stunning. Your skin, your grace. It's the kind of beauty the world needs to see." Amara couldn't hold back her tears. "I've always hated how I look," she cried to her mother. "I thought being darker meant I wasn't enough." Mama Ife pulled her close. "Oh, my sweet Amara," she whispered. "Your skin is as rich as the earth. And your soul is full of light. You are more than enough." Miss Adana added, "Let the world see your beauty, Amara. Let's inspire others, girls like you, to see themselves as worthy, just as they are." From that moment on, everything changed. Amara became the face of a new campaign. Her smile lit up billboards across the town. People who once ignored her now saw her in awe. She inspired others, just as Miss Adana had hoped. And Amara, she no longer wished to be someone else. She saw her dark skin not as something to hide, but as something to celebrate. She had become the beauty queen she always dreamed of. Not because she looked like anyone else, but because she finally loved who she was. Her beauty was no longer hidden. It was seen, felt, and celebrated by the world. And most importantly, by herself.